Welcome back to another studio vlog. Um, I don't know if this music is up super loud, but it's been a minute since I've done like a traditional vlog, studio vlog style. Um, but I just found out that I got into SuperStarAnime, which is let's try that again. Not me not realizing the mic died while I was recording. I said so much. I was talking for like 20 minutes just to realize that the mic died. Anyway, what I was trying to say was that I got into SuperStarAnime last minute. So there's literally like 2 weeks until the convention. Um, and I think this happened like last year too. I'm always on the wait list and then they tell me like 2 weeks or sometimes even a week before the convention starts. And I'm just like, okay, that's great. But now I'm stressed. So now I'm doing that. Um, and it's funny because I was just like making a voiceover about how I haven't gotten into any conventions this year, and I was kind of like bummed out about it. But I was just like, okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna try again for next year, and I've already applied to some conventions for next year, and I was just gonna be like stress free, and you know what? It's nice to not have to panic about inventory and like what I'm gonna bring and stuff. And now like here I am, uh, con prepping 2 weeks before the actual convention. That's okay. I'm one of those people that tends to work best when I'm under a lot of like a time crunch. So mentally, it's not healthy, but it makes me very productive. So yeah, I'm working on that. Um, I meant to record it when I went out, but I got some supplies to make some bookmarks of my OCs. So I just needed to get like some laminating paper. I have like some paper, some print paper already, but I might have to order some more just to have enough, make sure I have enough for the convention. So I'm doing that. I got my Amazon cart prepped and ready to place the order, and probably need to get some more printer ink too because since it's in 2 weeks, I'm not going to have enough time to order prints from a supplier. So most likely I'm going to have to make them myself, which I'm not too thrilled about, but I also don't mind doing it. It's just a lot of like, it's a lot of work. And I'm trying to like save time and make as much as I can. So it just takes a lot of time to like draw, um, format the files, print them out, cut them, make sure they're the right size, package them up, and all of that stuff. So whenever I can save time, I usually try to do that and order them so I can save myself from the stress. But it's just not how it's going to work out this time. Um, but yeah, anyway, so that's what I'm going to be doing. This vlog is going to be a last minute con crunch vlog, and if I don't split it into multiple parts, then this part one is just gonna, well, if I don't split it into multiple parts, you'll just see like the convention too and everything in one vlog, but I'm not sure yet. Part one might just be the product prepping and like table design part because I might redo my setup as well, just a little bit, not too much. But I do want to get like a new tablecloth and just add some more personality to my display just because I feel like it's really corporate looking right now. Just really like clinical white, like basic white and like a pop of orange, and I just want more colors in there. So that's the agenda for today. I'm gonna stop yapping and get to work. So yeah. Hmm. Oh no, it doesn't want to focus. Okay. I'm making some more bookmarks and I just finished Rafi's design. So this is how I'm doing it. I'm making the bookmarks myself at home since I'm on a time crunch here for the convention. It's this weekend. So the way I'm making the bookmarks, I'm using a thick cardstock. So first, this paper is, it's like a really thick matte finish premium printing paper. I think it's like Epson brand. Um, I'll show you guys the package if I find it, but yeah, it's a pretty thick cardstock. I think it's at least like 56 point weight, I think. But the way I'm doing it is I'm basically gluing together different colors of cardstock because I want to have that, I want to have like a middle kind of color change. I don't know if that makes sense, but like I want the middle of the bookmark to have like a pop of color to it. And then I know it's barely going to be noticeable to people, but I just think it's going to look nice and it feels thicker and more high quality if I do that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then I'll laminate it myself. But I think these came out so cute. Oh, I'm so excited. And they're going to be like a nice couple too. So it already goes together. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and glue these two. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this paper together, and then I guess you guys can watch me cut them and laminate and put together some bookmarks. guys. Remember when I said that I would vlog this in a two-part series and post the second half when I was at the con? Um, yeah, psych, I lied. I'm already at the convention and it's been really hectic. Like I already set up my booth yesterday. My sister helped me with that, and we've got a few minutes before the convention center opens. But I mean, at least I managed to get all my stuff set up. It's just been really hectic, and I've been doing a lot of last minute product prepping and stuff since I'm making everything from home. So I was just making bookmarks all morning and printing more sticker sheets and kind of just panicking at the last minute. So yeah, I'm mostly set up now. There was some stuff that I wanted to do, but I didn't get to, so I'm just not going to stress out about it anymore, and just go with the flow and hope for the best. But I don't know. I'm feeling good. I'm a little anxious just because like I'm on my own for a while until my sister arrives or other people arrive. It's just my social anxiety, but um, I'm okay for the most part. I feel good. I'm just like nervous. But yeah, let me show you guys a quick setup of the table before the hall opens because I think it's about 5 minutes before the VIP guests come in. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so you heard it. So yeah, let's do this. Behind the scenes setup. Okay, time to give a review. The convention is over. It is the following weekend now, and I've had some time to recuperate and gather my numbers together. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys a review of how like the overall convention went. I didn't really get as much footage this time, just honestly because I was kind of running around a lot and underprepared. Um, so yeah, but I wanted to give you my thoughts still on how it went. Um, so this was SuperStarAnime, and this was a local convention for me. I usually go to this one every year, just because it's so close. So, and I don't have to fork out a ton of expenses for travel. So, compared to last year, I feel like this year was really, really slow, and people weren't really buying as much. Like sales were just really low, and I've heard like mixed reviews from other artists. Like some people said that they were doing well, and other people said that they weren't doing well. One of my friends, Iggy, who was in the same lane, same like aisle as me, also had the same perspective that it wasn't like going that great sales wise compared to previous years. So I'll say I was in the same boat. The table cost this year was $157.95, and I think it was around the same amount last year too. But overall, just want to give like the actual numbers in my card sales. So I pulled my records, my reports, y'all. I actually have like data and stuff from last year. So, card sales, the gross amount that I made this year was $77.99. So, pretty much like $78 in gross card sales. Total of 11 recorded sales, supposedly. Now, I say supposedly because there was Wi-Fi issues at the convention and I could not get my Square reader to connect so that I could take payment. So when I did get it to connect, I feel like it was a lot of issues just trying to like complete the transaction. So I honestly might have lost a couple sales without even realizing it. So that's annoying. And the convention center was charging for Wi-Fi. I think they were charging like $70 or something for the convention Wi-Fi, which I was not going to pay for. So I was trying to see if I could take like Venmo or Cash App or alternative methods of payment, but one of my friends thankfully let me use his hotspot, and honestly that saved my life during the convention because I was just really starting to stress out, and it wasn't a good feeling. So yeah, that really sucked when it came to the convention. Like, other artists were also having a hard time with their card readers and taking payment. So I feel like as a vendor, when you go to a convention, you shouldn't have to worry about taking payments like the primary function of your business. So yeah, that was something. But yeah, overall gross sales card wise was $77.99. The average sale this year for me was around $7.09, and total recorded sales with card transaction was 11. So cash sales, I'll be honest, I wasn't very good of tracking my cash sales, so I'm gonna give you like an estimate. I think it was probably around like $80 or so for cash sales, which combined with like the card transactions broke even for me, pretty close or a little over that. Still not a good number, but at least I made table back, but essentially that's like working for free, to be honest. So all of my art is just, I'm happy that it's, people liked it and it's still out there in the world with people who appreciate it. But yeah, I didn't profit at all. So compared to last year, card sales last year, the gross amount was $202. My average sale was $9.18, and I had a total of 22 recorded sales last year. That's just card transaction. So I can already tell, like last year, this year I made less than half of what I made last year. So it's really interesting to see the change in revenue and the economy, and just people's spending habits. Because this year I do feel like with how expensive everything here in the US is, and on the East Coast where I'm located, I just think that people are more conscious of like their budget, and that's understandable, because it's like the price of food and everything and rent is just absurd right now, and people don't really have the discretionary income. So it's like that could be a factor into why there's less sales compared to last year. But then there's also like oversaturation in the market now when it comes to other artists, like new artists who have come into the market, conventions. There's like so many more conventions than last year, and I feel like a lot of them are happening really close together or around the same time. So it kind of just like spreads out the consumer market, and if everybody's going to these other like bigger conventions that are going on, then not a lot of people are gonna come to smaller local events and be inclined to like purchase more or spend with those artists. So just something that I've noticed as well over the years. But yeah, I think overall I did make table back, which like I said is good. Could be better, you know. Always want to go in like reaching or going over your goal as far as like sales. But I might consider returning next year since it is local for me. But for artists who are coming from out of town, like traveling and have to cover hotel expenses and transportation and all of that, I probably wouldn't recommend coming to this convention unless you have like a friend that you can stay with or something to lower your out-of-pocket costs. Yeah, that's what I recommend. But anywho, that's the most of what I have to say. That's pretty much it that I want to say about this convention. Again, this was SuperStarAnime 2025. Mixed reviews this year. Kind of disappointed, but it is still a convention I would go to next year since it's close. Oh, another small thing, and it's like a really small detail, but it kind of irritated me at the convention. When I was going into the vendors hall, I had my badge, my wristband showing that I was an exhibitor, and my wagon to like wheel all my stuff in. And so it was outside of the loadout time, so I was coming through the front, of course. And when I was going towards the hall to go in, one of the staff was like, "Oh, are we letting exhibitors in?" And she looked towards someone else who was like, "Yeah, we're letting exhibitors in." But I was like, it was just kind of weird to me, like a weird question. Like, I'm an exhibitor, the exhibitors hall. Of course you're like, what? Like, why wouldn't you let me in? Like, I'm kind of, things like that make me think of like whether it was like a really just stupid question or a microaggression or what. But anyway, that was a small nitpick that I have to say. It didn't really happen any other time throughout the convention. So yeah, I'll just simplify it down to that one person. So yeah, but anyway, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next vlog later. And thank you to everyone who supports and watches my videos, including my patrons. Super duper thank you. And yeah, that's it. Bye.